In this bulletin, the new global CEO of Cartridge World talks about change for the 1,000 store franchise. Hello, I'm David Gibbons and here is the news. Steve Whedon has agreed to be global CEO of Cartridge World. This follows the June 2 announcement that Dr. Richard Yu of Suzhou Golden Green Technologies was the new shareholder of the Cartridge World Group. Whedon told Dr. Richard Yu he would accept the role of global CEO and then visited Cartridge World leaders and stores on every continent during July and August. Since the acquisition announcement and Whedon's acceptance of the top job, there's been a great deal of speculation and comment from all sides of the imaging industry. Whedon is a 40-year veteran of the imaging industry, having been a senior manager at Nashua, Caton, Gestetner and Static Control. And Steve Whedon joins me online. Greetings, Steve. There's a lot of industry discussion going on about the new owners of Cartridge World. Does the China-based SGT, who are OPC drum specialists, really have the capacity and the interest in a global chain of cartridge stores?
Well, Richard Yu, the chairman of SGT, is very interested to grow a global business, like most of the companies that are positive about this industry are trying to do. So whilst he is the largest OPC manufacturer in the world for the aftermarket, and in fact only second in the world after Canon in terms of making OPC, he's very interested in seeing how we can develop this industry going forward from a global perspective. So on that point of view, Cartridge World is absolutely ideal for Richard Yu, and that's why the investment was made.
Okay. Now, you're quoted as saying that Cartridge World is now being run by real industry people. So what is your industry background and what do you bring to the table as the new global CEO?
Well, I've been in the imaging industry about 40 years. I got in by the OEMs. I was working for Ricoh back in the 70s when Xerox had the monopoly on making copies, their copying technology, xerography. And of course the Japanese were waiting in the wings for those patents to run out, and as soon as they did run out, Xerox were caught by surprise because many Japanese companies had lots of very good quality machines that came out and flooded the market, and it really upset the Xerox apple cart. But today this industry has evolved and grown into what has been over 25 years, lots of different facets of the industry, like remanufacturing, for example, like inkjet cartridges, for example, like laserjet cartridges, for example, and of course copier products have continued. My view today is that it is all one big imaging industry. There are no demarcation lines between the copier business anymore or the inkjet business anymore, or even the laser business anymore. It's all one big giant industry. So with 40 years experience, I understand the industry pretty well. But it's not really my experience that's going to help make Cartridge World so successful. It's the stores. The stores, we have about 1,000 stores worldwide in about 55 countries. These are the real hard workers that end up meeting the customers every day, looking to see what they need every day, trying to provide products to them of high quality every day. And I know that if we can support them better with higher quality products at better pricing to make them more competitive, and of course IP clean so we can have IP issues moving forward, and bring them new types of products, we can make this entire worldwide global network much more successful than it has been in the past. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Steve, many are saying they are no longer optimistic about print consumables, but you appear excited and seem to hold a different view. What is that?
Well, you know, my view has always been in this industry that there are two groups. There are the pessimists and there are the optimists. You know, my glasses are always half full. I don't see the pessimistic side. Yes, it's true that hard copy paper is down from what it used to be, but it's still around about 2.8 trillion pages. To me, that's a lot of pages. The $80 billion industry that we're in is still $80 billion. The OEMs are not going to go away anytime soon. The customers that we have, both the OEM and the aftermarket, are not going to go away soon. There's no real replacement technology for making hard copies, either through laser or inkjet or copier, that's going to move the suppliers market away in a different direction. Business models, of course, have had to have been changed. And I think where a lot of companies have become flat-footed is not recognising the change for the business model that they've been using for 25 years to also change. MPS has changed the business model for all the OEMs. Their models are now very much MPS-centric. The aftermarket has been relatively slow, save a few good companies, to catch up with that. And so our opportunity at Cartridge World, when you consider 55 countries and 1,000 stores, is to bring them up to date with what's going on in the industry and give them the products their customers want. If we provide customers the products they want at the prices they need and the quality is good enough, they will always come back for more. And that's why we're excited about what we can do.
Steve, there are many existing Cartridge World suppliers and customers who are wondering what the future holds. What changes are you making and what does the future hold for Cartridge World?
Well, in terms of our vendor relationships, our vendors are extremely important to us. We're not changing anything. What we do want to do is elevate our quality standards. We understand that if we can elevate our quality standard to a new higher standard and have it more consistent, delivering better products to our customers, then we're going to keep those customers. I've always said I don't really mind how much you spend finding a customer, but when we find him, we want to keep him. The one thing that drives customers away is poor quality from the product they're buying. They get disappointed by that product. They do not come back. All the surveys I've ever read said they go back to the OEM and pay an awful lot more for the cartridge because they don't want the hassle of a bad performing cartridge, particularly in colour, of course. So we're going to elevate our product quality to hang on to our customers and treat them better than we have in the past with higher consistent quality products. We've also got to do that in a very competitive economic marketplace. And I believe that we have the ability within the group now to deliver not only the high quality, but also the right price to support our stores, as well as make them more competitive to keep their customers. The third issue is always going to be the IP issue. And within our industry, the IP side of our industry has not been taken so seriously by small companies within the industry. And really now they have to get the fact that it doesn't matter how small you are, the OEMs can still sue you and have done. And we have examples of that and lawsuits going on today with very small companies where the OEMs have not taken exception. So we need to make sure our products are IP clean. We intend to do that. We intend to have our stores selling IP clean products because that's the right way to do. Now, if we end up doing these three things, focusing on quality, focusing on the pricing, focusing on the IP, we're going to keep those customers coming back for more worldwide. And that's really our three-legged stool that our marketing strategies will rest on.
Thanks, Steve, for talking with me today.
My pleasure. Good to see you.
Steve Whedon is on the front cover of this month's Recycling Times magazine. He talks exclusively about why he accepted the role, his vision for Cartridge World and the imaging supplies industry. And for more breaking imaging news, go to irecyclingtimes.com. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. I'm David Gibbons.